Jimmy Butler was electric, dropping 38 points along with 7 rebounds and 6 assists. Steph Curry matched him with a stellar 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists of his own. Unfortunately for the Grizzlies, their late-game execution was sloppy, none more costly than failing to even get a shot off with 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Poor play design, confused movement, and lack of clarity summed up that final possession. But that's not what this video is about. The real story, playoff Jimmy, has arrived. For the Warriors, this was a wake-up call. Butler is locked in. With the Warriors gearing up to face the Houston Rockets, Butler's performance provides both a warning and a blueprint. The Rockets are not an easy matchup, especially with Amen Thompson likely to guard Curry, and fiery personalities like Draymond Green and Dillon Brooks guaranteed to stir the pot. Expect intensity, trash talk, and drama. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break down the film. Reading the game like playoff Jimmy early in the game, the Grizzlies made the curious decision of putting Zach Edey on Jimmy Butler. It's worth noting that while Butler isn't a prolific three-point shooter, any NBA player with time and space is dangerous from deep. Unsurprisingly, Butler knocked it down. This isn't about highlight reels, it's about the kinds of open looks Butler will see against teams like Houston, who won't want to send him to the line, but also can't afford to leave him unchecked. Butler's impact goes beyond scoring. In one sequence, he secures a rebound, swings it up the floor, then finds himself with a ton of space. He could have taken the shot, but instead steps in and kicks it to Luke Kennard, who misses, but it's not the shot that matters. It's Jimmy's ability to get teammates involved and collapse the defense, which will be critical in the playoffs, exploiting defensive gaps. The Grizzlies' defense tried to prevent threes while also preparing for Butler to attack the paint. That left them scrambling. In another play, Butler starts in the corner, then drives left after a couple of crossovers. Amid the confusion, Gary Payton two-sets a subtle screen, freeing up space. Butler reads it perfectly and finds Quentin Post wide open for three. The breakdowns kept coming. Off a sideline out-of-bounds play, the Grizzlies completely miscommunicate, leaving Butler with a clear lane to the rim. That's an easy bucket and a trip to the free throw line, classic Jimmy. Later, with Ja Morant switched onto Butler, a mismatch. Butler drags the attention of Jaren Jackson Jr. as Draymond Green cuts to the hoop. Draymond misses the layup, but no one boxes out Butler, who snags the board with ease. These are the hustle plays Butler thrives on, the little things that become huge when the game is tight. The intelligence behind the cuts. Another beautiful moment comes off a cleverly designed play. The Warriors use Curry as a decoy, knowing the Grizzlies will be hyper-focused on him. As Curry screens for Butler, the defense hesitates. No one wants to switch off of Steph. Butler recognizes it instantly and cuts to the rim, getting a perfect pass from Draymond for the finish. If Steve Kerr drew that up, credit to him, it was genius. This isn't flashy. It's smart basketball. Butler's timing, awareness, and ability to read defenses in real time make him a nightmare to guard. On the next play, with Curry drawing attention on the perimeter and the Warriors spacing the floor perfectly, Butler attacks the gap and scores. It's not always about heroics, it's about exploiting every tiny advantage. The essence of playoff Jimmy people often associate playoff Jimmy with late-game heroics and tough finishes at the rim, and yes, he does that. But the real essence of playoff Jimmy is effort. It's his commitment to rebounding, playing elite defense, finding open teammates, and taking what the defense gives him. In this game alone, Butler shot 18 free throws and made 12 of them. That's not an accident. That's a product of relentless pressure and veteran savvy. His impact is sometimes subtle. You might not notice it until you check the box score or see the plus-minus. But every possession, every cut, every pass is deliberate. He plays winning basketball. Final thoughts. This film review isn't just about one performance. It's about understanding what makes Jimmy Butler one of the most dangerous players when the stakes are high. His toughness, IQ, and unselfishness make him a catalyst. As the playoffs continue, expect this version of Jimmy to become even more dominant.